Hey, howdy. Hey, howdy. Hello. Hey, howdy. Hello.
Heya!
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the show. It's me, your host, Zabreg. What's up, Will? What's up, Rinslet? Pact? Yeah, I was thinking about the pact. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about the pact recently. What if we played the Freeman file today? That could be fun. What if all three of these converge at some point? Dang, we started this in May? Oh, Jim! Oh, Jimmy, my boy. Been a long one. Been longer than I think it feels. We've been saying that a lot lately, though. We say that about everything. It's because we're getting old. Spoiler. Everything feels longer than it is. Pixels at the Iowa Symphony? That's pretty raw. We got this guy. We got this cat. I love this cat. We're taking this cat. And what are we gonna do this week? I don't really know. What's up, Kingo? I can't. Oh no. I will be taking this cat with me. And I will be asking Midna where to go. Midna, where are we dropping? Messenger of the sky with the rod. Maybe we should go talk to that woman. Oh, did we have to go back here? I think we came here last time and just did the cat stuff. And didn't actually talk to Impa's, or whatever her name is. Totally not Impa. Impa's. Totally not Mark. Life's too short for this one. Sometimes you gotta do that. I don't think I've ever consciously done that, and I should. I think anytime I've dropped a game, it's just because I stopped playing it. And not because I made the choice to be like, I'm done with this. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference. And I need to make that decision more often. I would benefit. You can go in the house? iced cup of tea on a hot day. I don't know why I'm drinking hot tea, but it goes good with a sandwich, that's why. Who's this? The heck is this guy doing here, huh? Is that fucking, is that Watson? What is this? 77? That can't be right.
This number is fucking with me.
Calm. Thank you so much. 77? Ay, ay, ay. We're getting old. Oh, speaking of getting old, Granny, what are we doing here? Gran, you live here? Gran. Is that girl doing all right? Yeah, she's fine. Here, help me out with my rod, Granny. Well, back in the day, oh, that, the Dominion rod. I could be the messenger of the heavens. That might not be until the next game, but you know. The royal family needed to communicate with the Uka. Uka. The ancient sky book. I know someone who'll want that. There's a new one anyway. My work is never done. Aw, Granny, she found her purpose. That's awesome. Oh, and I like this little cat. And I like this little cat. Oh, look! Look. I gotta get out of here. You could. I feel like that would be a lot to put yourself through. It has made me want to do something with Pokemon. Not anytime soon, though. It has actually given me some indirect inspirations for our upcoming project. I may have finally put some pen to paper on a couple things for the first time in a couple months. But I'm not ready to talk about that yet. Just know that there has been a major breakthrough. And I'm very excited about it. I think it's a cool breakthrough. I need to hammer out some details though. It's a little lopsided at the moment, what I've come up with. It's a little unbalanced. I need to work on some balancing. But I think we have an exciting, potentially overly ambitious Pokemon playthrough in the works. We'll have to see. But get excited about that. I know I am. It's actually been so long since we played Pokemon on here. It's been like fairly long. Michael too. Ruh. I guess Michael was ambitious first time. I look back at that now and I'm like, that was child's play. We've leveled up so much. Yeah, Michael might be the, like, original example of that, maybe. At least on here. Although I used to say Gordon a lot at Half-Life. Or at least Half-Life 2. I was constantly yelling out for Gordon. I don't think I was, like, calling the game Gordon, but it was very much a piece of the jargon, which I think that would have been before. Actually, would it? No, I think it was after. I don't know. If there's one thing I crave that doesn't exist, it's an opportunity to do another Half-Life on here. That is the one thing we'll never have. Those playthroughs were really unique and really fun. I think there's a level of humor and immersion I only unlock when we're playing like a first-person game like that, with a ridiculous physics engine. There's just a level of inherent humor unlocked that you don't really get in anything else. All right, buddy. What's this? Ah, it's skywriting. Where in blazes did you get this? You don't suppose this could be the word that breaks the seal? Right, let's try it out. Voice acting? No reaction. So it's not the statue. Ugh. Jimu, thanks ever so. You've brought me one step closer to solving this puzzle. I'll give the book back to you. Now, I'll try out this word on other statues. I've made the rounds of these statues so many times that I've memorized their locations. I'll place marks on your map so you can find them in case you wish to track me down. Remember, every one of those marks is near an owl statue. Now, if you'll excuse me. He charged my rod. He charged my rod and walked away, and he didn't even know it. Cluster of wasps, yikes.
Like this. You Bob.
Let's dominion up. I said, let's dominion up. It's not you? I have to go to the other ones, okay. That's spooky. Have you ever seen that video of the guy who... I don't know how I would describe him, but he walks out onto his porch, staring at the camera the whole time, grabs a wasp's nest, like crushes it in his hands, and then just eats it, and he just goes like... Yeah. That video is especially hilarious to me and my coworkers because he looks like... I'm not even like saying that he looks like one of my coworkers. He seems to be him. It's like a level beyond just looking like one of our coworkers. He seems like he could be a doppelganger. Mannerisms, sound, everything. We were like, dude, is this you? So it's pretty funny. Okay, where on the map are we headed? There's one on the bridge. We have passed by that one a bunch. There's one over here. I don't remember that one. There are a couple over here. Wow, there's a ton. One in the desert. One in Farron. There's so many. Where do we want to go first? Probably just nearby here. How's everybody doing? How's your Tuesday? Mine was pretty good. Oh, jeez, look at these. I think we'll hit the bridge first. Take these guys out. I get to keep the book? Do I want this book for anything? I hope they take it away from me later. That's a gym with no shoes? I thought it was just no socks. No shoes? That's crazy. How did you do? Oh, okay. I was like, no shoes! I wasn't gonna say anything, but I would be like, dude. No socks is rough, though. I think if I saw someone at the gym go no socks, no shoes, I would leave. Stupid bird. Free country, it's true. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Yeah. Yeah. Is that it? I just have to take it off. Oh, I have to record the words in my book. We have to learn the Al Bhed language. A Sky character? That's wild. There's no jump on horse in this one? There's no hop on pop? There's no hop on pop? You can do this in Ocarina, right? There's hop on pop. There's hop on pop in Ocarina, right? Oh man, this stays marked on the map, even though I found it already. Oh, hold on. Anything I would want here? Can I, like, take you with me? Oh, we can go. We can go. I'm gonna teach you a little trick, buddy. Watch this. We're gonna go do so many crimes. No! No. So this is it, huh? Get out of here, you stupid animal. And now, we have this. So I can call my horse from anywhere. Finally. A little late in the game for that, but this is the point where you would want it. Except not really, because we can warp. Pretty good day at work today. Tuesday's full of meetings for me. I had a bunch of meetings. But they were all pretty productive, and I got to present a training that was really well received. So that made me happy. I think I have a knack for designing, like, training materials. Where we zoom the map in here? Where is that? What is that? Is that up? Is that down? Oh, here I see. There's a little like alcove here. Oh, it was this one. We know this one. We know all about this one. Can I not get up? Oh, you can, like, do. Come with me, buddy. Well, this is fun. Watch this. That's cool. Oh, now we gotta be like... That's a little awkward. As close to the wall as possible, just so I can hug it, kinda. And I think we got it. Hey, look at that. Would you look at that? Heart piece? What? Damn it. What am I gonna do with that? Invest? What are you, my mom? What are these? Beans? Yuck. Okay, now we can go around the world. Should I warp? Doesn't feel in the spirit of things. No, I'll tell you what. We're gonna go. Today's all about horseback riding. We do have a stop to make over here anyway, so let's just do that. We're getting pretty close to the end of this. Not like super close. I think we still have like September. I think end of September we'll finish this. Which is later than I wanted to. But I can't be that mad. Because Zelda games are pretty long typically. Or like long enough, you know? I think I had unrealistic expectations. Long if you want to do it all, you know? Which, like... I feel like Zelda's a game, at least like the minigame stuff. Oh, you should be doing it all. You keep doing it wrong if you skip out on that. We gotta go back and go fishing at some point. We gotta go fishing with Hina at some point. I don't know when that's happening. That girl forgot about us by now. Hello, Jim. Don't breathe in the toxic fumes. Idiot. Do a little bit of this. I guess you can outrun the light. I guess that's what they call them, Godspeed. What in the hell is this? What am I looking at? What is this junk? Explain yourself. Who drew this map? What is that junk? From over there, maybe? I'll find out. Really? Oh, wow. Okay, I'll get up. I'll get up. Oh, cave. Here we go. Yeah. No, not this cave. No, no. Then how the heck up there? Oh, hold the phone. Could it be from over there? Oh, and it absolutely is. It's that. Whatever that side path is. Wait, is it in the cave? No, this is something else, though. Can the portals real quick? Alright, we're taking a portal. Forget it. Forget it. We're breaking the immersion here. I'm not going back through that and wasting all my lamp oil. So, what could this be? Oh, that's crazy. Oh, what's this? Huh? This was here? Just 'cause. Just 'cause I can. Oh, what is this? Is this one of those jump when she tells me? No. Oh, that is a Digimon crest. Oh, it's gone now, but that was the crest of friendship. Now, what is this? What, pray tell, is this? Interesting. Become dog. This is not a jump how high? This is not a jump where she tell you where you're yoinky? That's crazy. This is nothing. Well, it's not nothing. Oh! Neuron activation. Yeah. Found a bee? What? Whereabouts? Oh, but now is it a jump on Yoinky till she's splanky? Is it one of those? It is. Why couldn't we do it before, Midna? It's so arbitrary. You're lucky the sound effect is cool and mesmerizing, or I wouldn't respect this mechanic at all. Heart piece, give it to me. Cut it and put it outside. That's kind of you. I've been doing that more and more with the... Well, I've been doing it with spiders. I haven't been doing it with, like, a fly. If a fly is in my house, I suit up. I get ready for combat. Although I do give it the opportunity to leave, and it never takes the opportunity. I do kind of Walter White with the fly at times. We want to go up here. I have been made a fool of by a fly. I'm sure. At least once. They're crafty. Don't underestimate them. They're on this earth for like a day, tops. And they're so much smarter than we could ever be in that short span of time. They have a lifetime's worth of information. Hey, come on. Yeah! Gotcha! I was actually thinking earlier today about how I used to be like afraid of bees. Because I went to sit outside at the end of the workday, just out in like the courtyard, and there were a bunch of bees flying around, and I was just like, sup? When I was little, if I saw a bee, I would start freaking out. I would go back inside. I'd be like, I hate it out here. I hate it here. I never want to go out here. Keep those things away from me. I never got stung once, but I was always afraid I would get stung. Ooh, that sounds rough. I think this is a very memorable, like, part of the map. What were they doing here? Looks like a theater of sorts. An amphitheater? Is that the right word? Amphitheater? That's where they performed. Yeah, I can imagine. Grabbed a... Oh, jeez. Yeah. That sounds... More money? Put that thing away. Get... Oh. Oh, and I gotta walk the dog all the way back over here. The hell? What's up, Psych? Oh, jeez. One of the guiltiest things I've ever done in my life. And I was just a dumb little kid, so, like, I don't think anybody blamed me. And I certainly, at the time, was just like, whoops! But I look back on it now, and I'm like, you idiot, you moron! I think I was helping my grandma get into the car after a doctor's appointment. And I went to shut the door. I was like 4 years old or something. I shut the door on her finger. And I like slammed that door, dude. I was thinking about it now. I'm like, you fool. What's up, Shetty? Notice how much sleep I haven't been getting. I passed out on my desk and woke up 10 minutes ago. It catches up. Hold on, look at this book. Look at the little, like, lock on the book. It's a hookshot symbol. Claw shot, sorry. Sorry, claw shot, sorry. Left a scar vaguely in the shape of a little Scottish terrier. Interesting. Just dropped her on the ground. Oh no! I just remember my grandmother having, like, I think I probably, like, broke her finger. I don't know. Like, probably. I don't know. When you're old, you're frail. I don't know. I remember her walking around with a big, like, bandage around it. What's up, Unstoppable? Smacked a relative in the face with a golf club full force during a game of mini golf. Dang. Hope I didn't do that. That's wild. One left, I think. Over here. Smacked monkey in the face. She's finally quiet. Oh no. Question of the day, were you a yapper as a kid? And question of the day, did that change as you grew up? Because I think I went through 3 phases where when I was really young, I was obnoxious. I was loud and annoying. And then I, like, became fairly shy as I got a little older. And now I'm somewhere in between where I can be loud, but I usually choose to be quiet. Unless I'm in a room full of, like, my dearest friends, in which case I'm very loud and obnoxious. Oh, I get that too. I'm a big yapper. You can see it. Look at me in anybody's chat. When I start talking, I say like 5 messages in a row. Give me something to talk about and I won't stop talking about it. Getting the seating chart changed on you is always funny, honestly. Oops. Get down here. Can I do like this? Hold on. We're gonna do something a little tactical here. We're gonna get a little tactical. We're gonna get a little tactical for us here. Can I drop down onto this? Actually, is it under us? Not quite. Can we do a little bit of this? Wait till you see what I got in mind here. Oh, shoot. You can't, like, walk the dog, can you? I'm calling all of this walking the dog. Whether I'm on top of it or across the room, I'm calling all of it walking the dog. Okay, no, you can't. What is this one? Like a pie? What is that? That's another crest, I think. This one's another crest. No, this is the jar. This is from Wind Waker, which is means it's probably from something else too. But I recognize it as the mail. There's the jar when you're sorting the mail. What's that the symbol for again? I think it was around middle school where I became really quiet. I just became, like, nervous to be myself, kind of. I don't know, it's that age where you think everybody's judging you. Can we do a little... But, you know, if I was put in a situation where I thought I could be funny, where I had the opportunity to be a funny guy, that was my opening. So I got louder in high school, but only in the right classes. Only when I had, like, my audience, I think. And then in college, I mean, in college is weird. I don't know if everybody else had this experience. You're all there doing your own thing. I don't think you care about your class, kind of. Like your classroom full of people. At least this is how I felt. I felt like we were all there on business. So I didn't care. I don't think I was like quiet out of like anything other than like I'm just here to like learn, and if I'm next to one of my friends, I'll like talk to them. But I don't care about like entertaining the class. Like that's not a thing that I care about anymore. You know, we're here to get the paycheck, so to speak. So it's different there. I would say that I don't really know how I was in college because it was just it's a different thing. When I was around my friends, I'm a silly goose. So for most of my freshman year, no, that's not even true. My freshman year of high school, I was pretty quiet the first couple weeks, but like I knew I had to do something or high school would be awful. I knew I had to make my mark, and I knew I was able to do that. So I found the classes I was comfortable in, and I made sure I made myself known as the funny guy. Because that's what I wanted to be known as. I wanted to be known as a funny guy. And I think I succeeded. I think people thought I was funny. And I think my otherwise quiet nature made me a unique kind of funny. where people were like, dang, he has that in him, that kind of thing. But I was still only known by people in classes with me. I wasn't like a popular kind of guy. However, towards the end of my freshman year, we found out this one guy was running for president, uncontested. And a lot of people were like, dang, that guy's gonna be the president? Like, that stinks. And I was like, I remember the lunch where I was like, yeah, what if I ran? That would be fun. And they were like, that'd be pretty funny, dude. And I was like, yeah. And so we started coming up with a plan for me to run for class president. It was pretty much a sabotage. And I wrote a really funny speech and everything. Because as you know, I have a way with words. I wrote a banger speech. A lot of it very tongue-in-cheek, but also serious. I took it seriously. Like, I actually wanted to be class president. So I wrote an entertaining speech, and I wore a funny hat. And that was enough to propel me into a landslide victory. And then everybody knew who I was. I think we got them all. Oh, there's one in the desert. But that was fun. So I was able to make my mark freshman year, which I was happy with. And I was never like a popular kid or anything, but I was known and liked, and that was my goal. To be known and liked. Homeroom student council rep? Bruh. But what if? Yeah, one of the... My life like a movie. Calm, did you have fun with the poster? I don't think I had a poster. I think it was too late in the race. Did I have a poster? Maybe I did. My treasurer. There was a whole other subplot going on. There was a B plot going on to this election, where another one of my homies ran for treasurer. And his whole thing is that he looked like Superbad. He looked like Superbad, so his nickname was Superbad. And his running speech, I don't remember any of it, except I remember his tagline, and it was like, "A vote for Superbad will be super good for you." And he won. And he won treasurer, and he was my treasurer. And I was like, hell yeah, Superbad. Everybody was like, yeah, let's go Soup. I call him Soup or Soups sometimes. You know when a nickname like evolves? When a nickname gets a nickname? Also, I ran way past it. Went from Superbad to Soup. Did I get hit by that? Homecoming and dance court candidates. Oh, interesting. This cramped little hallway in one part of our school that they turned into a one-way hallway to alleviate traffic. But it sucked because we only had a 4-minute passing period. Yeah, we also had that. This guy ran for president. With making that a 2-way hallway again, my platform was that I would get us a field trip because there was no sophomore year field trip. And I was like, that's BS. Why do sophomores get nothing? I'm gonna make sure we get a field trip next year. And we did. And I didn't get to go on it. I had to go on a leadership retreat. Which I was actually happy to do. It was pretty fun. I had a good time that weekend. I thought I had made lifelong friends, which was absolutely not true. I never saw any of them again. But leaving that weekend, I was like, man, I made some lifelong friends here. It was like doing college early, kind of, because we got to stay at a college for the weekend and do this conference with just a bunch of kids from other schools in similar leadership positions, and I was like, yo, I'm bringing this back. I'm bringing back what I learned this weekend. I'm gonna be such an effective leader going forward, like that kind of thing. That was a fun weekend, though. I had a good time. It felt like a level up for me. Hi, sis. It was selfless of me. You know what our field trip ended up being? I ran on the platform that I would get us a Six Flags field trip. No educational value. They wouldn't let us have that. So it came down to an aquarium trip, a museum trip, or just a general trip to Boston where people could just like go to historic sites in Boston. And I didn't go on the field trip, so I don't know what it truly ended up being, but it ended up being something called like a Boston like city scavenger hunt. And what it was is that the class was split into a bunch of groups, and they would have like their chaperone or whatever, and they would just explore the city with their group and hit up all the spots in whatever order they wanted. It sounded fun. I got the roster. I was given the groups. And all my boys were like, yo, we're in a group together. Sorry, you can't come, dude. And I was like, yeah, well, you know. Literally, the rosters looked perfect. It looked like everybody chose their friends. And I was like, I don't know who put this together, but whoever did, like, knew everybody in this class. Because they put together all the friends. I did not get reelected. I saw King was telling a story too. Let me scroll back up. There was an incident where someone basically used the fact that he was preparing a speech on homecoming court stuff to get other students out of class, and they weren't even doing anything, and he got kicked off the ballot. Dang. When all the speeches were done, one of the teachers came up to start talking. Everyone kept chanting his name, Ra. Multiple people got kicked off the ballot because our vice principal would just Urban Dictionary some of the things people put on posters and stuff. I did rerun my junior year. I did not put in half as much effort, and as a result, lost to the guy who I ran against freshman year. How do I get up on this? I feel a little silly here. How do I get on top of this one? Oh. I don't remember if he passed any groundbreaking legislation junior year, though. Actually, I think he did. He got us like a good spirit week or something. He put in the work a little. I'll give him credit. He was my rival, though. I had rivals. Did you have rivals? Question of the day. Did you ever have a rival? Maybe I just wanted him to be my rival. Maybe I wanted that in my life. How are we gonna walk this dog, though? Says that's raw. I think that's too raw for this one. Is this really what they want? Nemesis might be the better term for him, actually. I had beef with him. I think we squashed the beef. by the end. Not in a way that like felt too cathartic, but more in like a we stopped really caring. More in like a yeah, let's move on with our lives. It was nothing serious, but I was just like, yeah, we're nemesis. I remember during one of our AP exams in senior year, this felt like a sitcom subplot, honestly. This really did feel like a sitcom. There was a kid in town that everybody knew. This infamous guy. He didn't go to our school, but he was from my town. And somehow he ended up in a beef with my nemesis. And there was a rumor that they were gonna fight. Which was really funny, because he was not the fighting type. But during one of the AP exams that we took, the rumor was that he was like waiting outside for him. And so we spent the whole exam being like, yo, he might be out there. I remember when we got our lunch break, we were like, are you gonna go like check for him? Yo, look at this, Jimmy, this is the thumbnail. He wasn't there. There was no fight. It was all made up. I'm sick of this. Came in as a hotshot freshman clarinet player and proceeded to place behind the choir girl from the other middle school for all 4 years of high school. People that you didn't like or didn't get. There were definitely people I didn't get. Like, you don't get why they're like well-liked, you mean? Or like... You don't get why people like them? Or is that what you mean? You can get the hype. I had people like that, if so. I was usually just like, that guy's just a dick. Or like, he's just stupid. I think that's just the way life is. There are times where, like, if you don't have a class with somebody, you're just not gonna know them. And there was at least like 1 or 2 kids that I definitely like knew all 4 years, but never had a class with them. And then I would have like a random, like, I guess you could say like a humanity or something. I mean, we didn't really call them that, but you know, like the, what would you call them? Like the liberal arts. You know, you would have one of those classes with them in like one of your last years. Like I had a class with some kid junior year who I hadn't had a class with all along until then, and I became like super good friends with them. I was like, this guy's funny, and he thinks I'm funny, and we get along really well. So sometimes it just happens like that, you just don't know him. I think by the time I graduated, I knew pretty much everybody in my class. Or at least I knew of everyone. Did we get My crown, my kingdom? Yo. And then you have your first day friends, where it's the reverse. Where you fall off. Or they're just your friend for a little bit. I actually had like somebody who I was super good friends with freshman year. And I never had a class with him again because, you know, no offense to him, he wasn't that bright. So he got put in like a lot of like the low level classes, and I ended up in a lot of the higher level ones. So we never had a class each other again for a long time. And I remember just like senior year, every time I would see him, I just felt a little sad. I was like, dang, like, we were real good buddies year one. But I remember we got each other to sign each other's yearbooks, and it felt really nice, you know? It was a little like closure. I actually took I took my yearbook signing so seriously. I was like, this is it. Like, this is the end for all these people. I gotta like tie up any loose ends. And I got everybody I wanted. It was really a chance for me to say like goodbye to the people I hadn't like talked to in like months. Like the people I was talking to regularly, I was just like, yo, sign my yearbook, bro. But like the people I hadn't talked to in like a year or two, I was always like scared to go up to them and be like, you sign my yearbook? Introduction to the guy I sat next to for graduation when we met first. No classes together. You look like your name's Cyrus. My name is Cyrus. That's pretty funny. Why does your group have like a leader? That is weird. My crown, my kingdom, welcome on in. Sorry, we're in the middle of big story time. Yeah, no, sometimes I look at mine still. I mean, I don't like think or, I mean, that sounds mean. But like, you know what I mean? I don't like think about like pretty much any of them anymore. Just because that's life, you know? But sometimes I do look at it just for like a pick-me-up. Yeah, that's so real. We talked about it earlier in this playthrough. I used to be that kid in like kindergarten, and then in first grade, a new hot shot rolled up. Did I get them all? I'm so confused here. Is there one in the castle, maybe? Shoot. Why are they still marked? They should be gone off the map. Did I get this one? Or did I just get the... Dang it, we're gonna run over. Did I just get the chest? Did I skip the symbol? I think I got the symbol. Oh, maybe the one in Kakariko's ready now? Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think I was, like, good in kindergarten. But I was better than the average kindergartner. They were still drawing stick figures. I was drawing limbs. I was drawing shapes. I was drawing a large t-shirt shape to represent a body, as opposed to a thin line. A very large t-shirt shape. I was ahead of the game. Oh, you can click on the castle? What the fuck? That's weird. I think we got them all. This is the amphitheater. What was this one? Did we do this one? Uh-oh. Sorry, I gotta check. Oh yeah, no, this was the one with the vines. I think we got them all. But yeah, then in college, I mean... I didn't make a lot of friends in class. I did make some. There were a couple that I fell out of touch with that I'm kind of bummed about. Because I was in touch with them after graduation, but COVID put me out of touch with them. I just haven't really talked to them since. But I did make a couple friends through my classes, but most of my friends I made through club, and I'm still friends with all of them. Like Comb 711. Pretty cool guy. Shout out to Comb. So I'm I'm grateful for that. Grateful I had a like an extracurricular that worked out. Oh no, this is the bridge. We got that. I'm going to the village.
Let's go.
I'm gonna see if we're good.